Hi, this is Book Talk with William, and the book we cover today will be Riverman, An American Odyssey by Ben McGrath. For over 20 years, Dick Conant was a fixture on America's waterways. People encountered him in or along any major river in the United States. His wanderlust was insatiable, and his personality and size were big enough to fill any room. Eccentric but widely read and knowledgeable, Conant never met a stranger, and his adventures and character became legendary. Although he weathered through numerous mishaps, Conant seemed impervious to fate. In late 2014, a red canoe was found on the north edge of the Albemarle Sound in eastern North Carolina, heavily loaded with equipment that was obviously Conant's, but he was gone. Searches for human remains in the immediate area were unsuccessful. After going through the papers and journals of Conant's that were salvageable, local officials found the author's name as a contact and alerted him to Conant's assumed demise. McGrath had met Conant just a couple of months before in Piermont, New York, a small town on the Hudson River just north of Manhattan. Conant intrigued him, and McGrath caught up with him a few days later down the river, before Conant continued his journey to Florida by the Intercoastal Waterway. McGrath wrote a featured article in the New Yorker about Conant. McGrath wanted a bigger picture of Conant's story, which meant traveling to nearly every corner of the country, anywhere there was moving water. As the author discovered more of Conant's haunts, he met dozens of people who had befriended and interacted with him. Eccentrics must attract more of the same because there were others that shared Conant's sense of wonder and wander, and more than a few that seemed stranger than him. Riverman is a sprawling and fascinating account of a brilliant and troubled man who gave up a domestic life in favor of wrestling with the elements and finding his soul, a loner who relished his solitude but loved the company of others.